Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another episode of lindberg's channel with another episode of Madden 23. And this is the third episode, and we're going to be playing some Madden, Face of the Franchise. So if you like what you see, please sit back, relax, and let's play some ball. Let's see. So let's go. Continue career. Let's see if we can get this done because let's get the training on. Let's go. So how's everybody doing today? Let's get this on. Come on, bro. I don't know if that's gonna be good or not. I take the silver. Yeah, hey, could be better. I take the silver. So you're hosting your first fit. Whoa, slow down, bro. Cheese and meat. Spread. Fruits and vegetables with a pill. Okay, maybe not the best idea. People feel but other than that. All right, so let's see what we can do here. See? Anytime. So we are 84, and the Broncos are 80. Let's see if we can do better than this. I mean, I know what I wanted to do was start this on a very low level, then work my way up to
tonight.
Hardest level.
From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
My goal is to find out what is going to happen after the first year, after this year. Are they going to keep me or are they going to trade me?
It's the Denver Broncos taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
A terrific night for football as EA Sports takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in the capital city of Denver, Colorado. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos.
Of course we're going to beat them. So let me get this set up. All right, let's get playing. Ready?
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive.
So season milestone gets 6 rushing touchdowns.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Good job, man.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Good boy. Look at that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
Oh, gee, did you see that stiff
A
arm?
6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Colts had a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Oh boy, Taylor's going
This
off.
defense for the Broncos, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
56 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Taylor. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Doing good. We're doing good.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Moore. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So far, so good. We are doing really good. Pass for 150 yards.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that,
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Yeah, they have had success on the ground, really as a team, doing well carrying the football. So maybe a little less pressure on his shoulders as the quarterback.
Any pressure he's carrying right now, that's self-inflicted, right? He's taking it on. He doesn't need to. Continue to do what you just said. Let everyone else carry the football. That's been effective. Don't have to worry about him throwing the ball in all the situations.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half.
So far, we're ahead of the Denver
B, C, right on down
Broncos.
the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw Exhibit Z right there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. More now. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught. It's a gain of 34.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's been in a pretty good group. They actually have more yards on the ground than through the air, but both have been good, pretty balanced.
And have we ever met a coach when we've talked to him before a game that hasn't mentioned wanting to be balanced?
No, because then you've got both sides hitting the defense. They don't know what to expect, right?
Really helps your play calling, because now you're in a position where you're confident in either aspect of the game. Dial it up and let it go. And so far, that's allowed them to lead.
Absolutely. Have the lead here in the second quarter. With 207 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
To throw on 2nd down. Moore. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in.
Nice.
The contact may have come too early. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away. Changes what your play calls are doing.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year.
Thank you for coming to the channel.
And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first
If you like what you
drive, we
see,
thought
please
things
hit
might
that
be
subscribe
clicking.
button.
They're really clicking at this point. They're
And hit
clicking
that
about as
like
much
button,
as they
which
could
is
click.
free.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession.
So I guess what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of wait until the end of the season because I really want to see what's going on, what's going to happen after.
Just keep going to that well.
I think so, and isn't it funny how the definition of balance changes for us from game to game? Sometimes it's 50-50, run it, throw it. Sometimes it's just being a balanced running team in terms of who's carrying the football.
More than one guy.
Right, multiple guys out there, and now your guy back there has to throw it. Doesn't have to worry about it quite as much.
And they've got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 93 yards. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to work. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back to Taylor on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Nifty move. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
All right, 2nd and 5. Let's see what we can do now.
So here are the Colts to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Moore. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Let's go. Hey, go Mike 34.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Moore to throw on third down. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Right here.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. There's a nice move. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Moore on first down. Being chased out left. That ball caught by Campbell. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Colts! Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 75 yards. And the Colts are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
And the Colts coming out now. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions. 3 consecutive.
Okay, ready? 47. Check, 47. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And they're going to speed things up here. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Oh, he shifts past him. They find some open field here. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 56 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. Now more on 1st and 10. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now it's Hines. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Moore. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw is Moore. To throw on second down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards.
We're doing pretty good, I think.
Try to run some time.
Saying,
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Mo Alley Cox. 52 yards.
And the Colts continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Indy set to go on offense once more. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game.
They go play action here on first down.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make every...
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman, and it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And quickly, they get to the line. Moore now, off the play fake. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught inside the 5.
They'll run here with Taylor.
Stops short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
Yeah, so if anybody else is watching, could you please let me know if what can I use the rep for? What is it used for in the game?
No shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for the Colts, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us.
So right now we are 5-0. Advance to the following week. The next step is to close at hand with you and you. Ever have a plan come together just right? The whole NFL thing went out. Really crushed the experience. True, and it's about to keep working out, my man. Nike has it. Love and everything you show them. Assuming you're down for it. Your contract there wants to. Your contact there wants to sit down and discuss two very important words. Taco Tuesday? No way. No way. Signature athlete. You know it. Primetime stuff. And your moment. Hey, wait, man. Now it's not 100% sure thing just yet, but you're about to close as it gets sending the details your way. Sending the details your way. And see you soon. So I've been getting hopefully some shoes with Nike. Let's see what good. And then pass. Alright. Oh, not bad. No go for me. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to check. I gotta look and make sure that I got throw on the run. Wow, these jokers making some money, like 7 million, 37 million. We almost had a level 10, so. We gotta go. We gotta make this. So I haven't played Madden in a while. So, you know, my thing is
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback. Throwing to start the drive. Moore finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Moore. Catch made here by Campbell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell. Touchdown number 15 of the year.
Yes, sir. We got this.
Strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Exactly. And we're going to blow up right now.
He threw his league-best 35th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive. And they'll start here on 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Pittman, 55 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of two ways, either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get depth. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3.
Throwing to start the drive. Moore. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end. He's at the 40. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
No surprise he was targeted on that play because you and I both know quarterbacks like guys who catch the ball, but they actually expect that. They love the guys who do something with it after the catch.
Impressive making him miss on that tackle attempt. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Moore.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Boy, we are definitely.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They're going right back to Pittman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Back to throw. Moore. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this.
Throwing to start the drive. Moore looking for Campbell downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Harris Campbell. One play, 75 yards.
And the Colts are an extra point away from taking the lead.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already.
Operating from the gun. Moore. He's going to try and go deep again. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Moore. He's going to go up top again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kiki QT. 30 yards.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They went empty backfield, all their weapons One's out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold it.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Moore, off play action. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one.
Well, we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Back to throw. Moore. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Jonathan Taylor. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Colts are in for 6.
So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he just get that strength.
My team is just too much for them, so.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Here's Moore. Throwing on first down. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Moore. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 53 yards. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns.
There we go.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches.
I didn't think I threw that right, so that was my bad. But he caught it. And got a touchdown.
He's in the midst of a brilliant campaign through his 40th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive.
Now Moore on first down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
This now a much closer game. Can't afford any more mistakes like he had on the last drive. Throwing the interception led to...
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for them.
So here are the Colts to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak. To throw is Moore. Off the play fake. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two.
Welcome to the
shy
channel.
of the 10.
Thank you for coming.
A good pick
If you
up
like
there,
what you see,
20
please smash that
yards.
like button.
Those are the
If
kinds
you're new
of
to the
plays
channel,
right there
please
to
hit
show you why he's the
subscribe.
number 3 man
And
in
if
the
you'd like to
NFL
become
in
a
terms
member of the
receiving
channel,
yards.
please
Also
hit
tells
the
you there's a
join
full
button.
combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Operating from the gun. Moore. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor,
His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
and the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And the Colts getting ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
My 2nd win of the game.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, nice move.
134 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a give to Taylor. Stiff-armed him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
No doubt
They're
those
gonna
are
be
the
dumb
types of
out.
carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor,
A 5-yard touchdown run.
and the Colts look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further. But this one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense. And it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game. And all. Moore now, throwing to start the drive. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Carl Nassib there on the tackle. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley Cox from 17 yards out. And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 189 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Taylor. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Indianapolis, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.
Alright, so let's see what we can do here. Okay, quarterback. Individual player. Oh wow, I got a way to go for him, but right now, legend score. I got 1,598. He got 35. Oh wow. So Jay, so oh, well, he's my next one. I gotta beat. So let's see if we can. Big reveal. Oh, wait a minute, huh? Ratings adjustment just started out.
All right, you're getting somewhere. A big game or two here could get some people talking. I'll let you later.
Oh my god.
You inside yet?
I just walked in. This place, bro, it's legit.
You earned it, my man. Congratulations. There's a lot for you to take in.
Yeah, but I can already tell you picked me a winner here, bro.
Hey, it's what I do. Gotta make sure my guy's properly taken care of.
Ooh, I got my own place. Not to get right. Look for the flat receiver, then outside or slot receiver. Filling those, let those feet. chance. And you can stop by tomorrow when you get into the factory. I've got a great community outreach opportunity for you at the end of the week. That's the spirit. Mindset off the field is the same as on the field. I see great. I'll see you when you get in there. Cool. I appreciate you looking out for these opportunities. All right, so we're going to go play game 7. And we at Tennessee. But you know what? I think I forgot to upgrade my... So I only got 1 point. Ooh. Pasley. I need more than 1 point. Tennessee Titans is 78. We are 86. Season field pass 5,000 out of 30,000. Headliner 17.
Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Tennessee Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans.
Look at that, boys.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback. Moore on 1st and 10. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he's taken down inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Here's Moore, throwing on first down. This is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year.
And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Of course you need to have attack mode. Come on.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's go back. My bad. On me.
So here are the Colts to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. Oh, what a move. And yet again. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Forced out to his left. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Back to throw. Moore. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
You want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from it.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Moore on first down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Colts at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Back to Taylor on first down. To about the 26 here. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Moore. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40.
All right, I gotta.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well.
First and 10, Taylor now.
Oh, look at the juke.
49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Again, it's Taylor.
Fights through him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Of course.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Taylor
is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Oh, got it. Got it. Man, if they get a touchdown, it won't be as bad.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Look at to throw is Moore on 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the goal.
Last time out, of course, he threw the interception. Then they gave up the touchdown, surrendered the lead. So now working from behind here, 1st and 10. On the draw is Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he's got it inside the 10. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We begin here in the Sunshine State. The New York Giants heading south to take on Jacksonville. And it's the Jaguars who are out in front. Trevor Lawrence with a couple of touchdown passes there. From there, let's head up to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Deshaun Watson on fire. 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Robbie Anderson, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. In our game has been Ryan Tannehill, who's had the hot hand in the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well.
A kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough. A rematch of Super Bowl 20. Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots. If I remember correctly, they've won a few in the years following. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They run once more with Taylor. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Up the middle, here's Taylor. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 8 yards out.
And the Colts have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
And we did pretty well, I think.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick? They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Gets around him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Moore. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kiki QT with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your play.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He's got it to the 43 here.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
More now. Looking to throw on second down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Now that's a killer, because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Colts will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, I think even he's chuckling a little bit now. What a start this is to a regular season. Charles, remember, 3 touchdowns on the ground last week in the opener, and he's got 2 more here. Pretty incredible.
Yeah, he has to be a little bit on the incredulous side, doesn't he? Is this how it's going to go all year long? If I'm dreaming, don't wake me up.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Moore throwing on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kiki QT with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Colts use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And even with the missed field goal that we just saw, they still have to try and erase a 2-score fourth-quarter deficit.
Here's Moore on first down. The toss here completed to Pittman.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
234 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand.
Now Moore throwing to start the drive. And he'll find QT on the right side complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, Moore. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice shot.
So far, we're doing good.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
All right, we got to score.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Taylor. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Colts, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0.
And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for the Titans, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Wow.
Bruh, I'm not a big movie guy, but I'm loving this film. This is Clinic Tape.
Thanks, Coach. It all starts here. I'm not skipping any steps. I'm gonna do whatever it takes.
That's right. You're playing like a superstar. That's what the film is telling me. But the rest of the league, they're gonna take notice too. So you're gonna be a marked man moving forward. Hey, it's easier to get to the top than it is to stay at the top.
I'm ready for it, Coach.
I don't doubt it. Look, you've taken your game up a whole nother level since we met for the first time during camp. And And I know there's another level you can get to. So what do you think? You up for it?
I'm up for the challenge. Let's watch another one.
All right. Let's see. I don't have enough to add up, so yeah, I guess I'll be Washington. I get to play against Washington. Solo battles.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the visiting team.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Washington Commanders and the Indianapolis Colts.
There's my man here.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. To throw is Moore on 1st and 10. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see if we can...
He's been sensational all year. He threw touchdown pass number 45 the last time they had it. We'll see if he can build on that number here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Moore. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level. 7-0. We're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, in my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was always speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
More now. Throwing on first down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is
man?
in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
So the watch is officially on now. That ties him with Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander for second place all-time on the single-season list of rushing touchdowns.
And, partner, he now just sits one behind LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 28. We know LT's watching. We know he'd hate to lose his record, but we also understand he has great admiration for what this man's done.
So here are the Colts to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Moore throwing to start the drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Moore. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Back to throw. Moore. Over the middle, complete. It's Campbell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 38 yards. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had 3 touchdown passes in that game a week ago. He's got 2 already here in this first half as his guys start first and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Moore over the middle. That's caught by Taylor. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right?
Yeah,
you'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Indy. 47 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Moore buying time. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are in for 6.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kiki QT. 77 yards. And the Colts are in for 6. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed Old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's already accounted for 4 touchdowns in this first. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Oh, contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Caught the defense napping a little bit there, expecting the spike, faked it, completed the pass.
You have to be prepared for everything nowadays. You can't just go off of the look. Oh, they're going to spike it and relax. Now they complete passes downfield.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far. Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed. In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one.
Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Here's Moore on 1st down. He'll get this one. Near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are in for 6.
And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
Doing good, y'all. We're doing wonderful. At least I think
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. Not a whole
lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Now Moore, throwing to start the drive. He's got a man, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. They'll run with Taylor.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
57 yards rushing for him now.
So far, we're doing good.
Runs to boot.
If y'all like what y'all see, please smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, please.
They're a little bit slower. That front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Operating from the gun, Moore. And all the way down inside the 5 and a 4. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So an important touchdown right there as now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Kiki QT. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know.
The Colts getting another possession here on offense. As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staff some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas of practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
Yeah, we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here.
Gets us to Campbell out on the right side. 20, 10, 5, touchdown Colts. Paris Campbell with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grabbed it.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive. Moore. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Moore. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman,
48 yards.
And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Indianapolis,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank.
All right, if y'all like what y'all see, please subscribe, hit that like button, and if you want to become a sponsor of the channel, please smash the join button. Thank you. All right.
Oh, hey, I'm glad I ran into you. I know you got a lot going on today, but I want to talk to you really quick.
Yeah, what's up, Andy?
Look, by just about any individual measure, this season has been an amazing success for you. We brought you in, we asked you to prove it, and you have proven that you can be a star. The fans love you, the entire organization loves what you're doing on the field. It's been great.
Nah, I'm happy to hear it. I'm glad everyone's seen the work I've been putting in.
Seriously, you keep this up, and there's no reason why you can't be a franchise cornerstone for years to come. I hope when you're signing another deal in the offseason, you'll be making this your home long term.
I can't even begin to explain how much that means to me. I mean, from day one when I came in here, I was welcomed and given an opportunity to shine like never before.
And look, you made the most of it. You keep it up, all right?
It's what I do.
All right, we are 8-0, and let's go ahead and call it for now. And let's see if we can do this again, hopefully tomorrow. If you like this, please hit the subscribe button and hit that like button. Thank y'all. Have a good one. Bye.